assigned to our team for our highest, holiest, heavenliest, most divine, godly good. Celestial guardians, protectors, divine messengers, and all benevolent beings of light. What do we need to know about these supernatural provisions provided? 9 of Swords, a Princess of Swords, and 9 of Swords because a 2 of Cups. One of these supernatural provisions is a healthy, harmonious, unconditionally loving divine dynamic that a Princess of Swords, temptation, succubus energy wanted, love, who has gained wisdom, and through gaining wisdom has gained heartbreak. Somebody that is meant to be connected to you woke up. And we just started. So welcome in, Galactic Golden Nuggies. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? What's the vibe? I'm hearing sick that I even gave you the time. I feel like somebody's lovesick over you. I feel like there are exes that are lovesick over you, but there is somebody that offered an opportunity to an individual that has been exposed for being a Jezebel or be deceiving somebody. Somebody thought they stole a love contract from you. Somebody thought they stole your destiny by stealing a divine counterpart. And this is being supernaturally an additive. You are definitely being seen as a lucky charm, yes. With the favor you have over your life, good things happen to those that bless you. Great things happen to those that bless you and unconditionally love you. While the adverse happens to those that attempt to curse you. Those that attempt to curse you are cursed themselves. Those that bless you are blessed themselves. Seems like quite a few individuals had to find that out the hard way. Tell me about this 5 of Pentacles. Contemplation about leaving you out in the cold. But it landed on this new energy. Fertility. Hold up. Tell me relevancy. How is this a part of these supernatural provisions, Spirit? Power. That is interesting. The reason this is relevant to you is because you're in a very powerful position spiritually. This individual is in a very powerful position monetarily within the matrix. Like, they make moves in the matrix. You're helping this person understand their spirit. You're assisting this individual in their ascension. So somebody left you out in the cold to choose a Jezebelian energy because it was what their matrix eyes were leading them towards. Like, they did not listen to their intuition. So it's like this individual had an opportunity for you, but somebody came through, this little burnt birdie whispering in this individual's ear. Because of the type of power somebody around this individual already saw you having, your potential, your rising star. Somebody felt insecure because they felt as though you would be better than them. And this is, I did talk about this energy over on YouTube. This is somebody that they know they don't have the qualities you have. They know that they don't hold the elite soul and divine rank that you do. And this is somebody that felt like if somebody else traveled towards you, if somebody else extended an olive branch, you would skyrocket past them and they would lose everything. So this individual went out of their way to attack you because I feel like this individual was getting divination. And the divination they were getting pertained to a tower they would experience where they would lose everything based on their actions, but they weren't seeing that correctly, or whatever intuitive they were going to was not reading this correctly. So this individual started attacking you, believing that you were going to be the reason they lost everything. That you were doing things behind the scenes so that they would lose everything. So they were already intimidated by you. Somehow you got their attention. Like, or this individual wanted to offer you an opportunity to work with them. They may own some type of business. And somebody here, some crispy duck, exactly, did it to themselves. DJ Khaled, congratulations. You played yourself. Because this individual would have been able to maintain this relationship to a certain extent and maintain this position and this recognition if they had not fucked with you. And if they had been doing their healing work, but instead they locked onto you and believed that you were going to be the reason that everything came crashing down, that they lost this relationship, this position, and this recognition. And they felt like they needed to get you out of the way like they have done with others so that this wouldn't be a problem later for them, only for it to become a problem because of their actions. So I feel like that reading that they got, or the divination they were getting, was a warning. And they did not heed the warning. 7 of Cups in the reverse, with 7 of Swords in the upright, and Judgment. I can't make this shit up. Whoever this is, whoever is around them, is no longer confused or mentally bound. This person knows that they were being deceived, sneaky and deceptive behavior that brought down judgment. This individual knows it's because of their actions and how they came up against you. They're losing everything. While they also have lost certain connections, or whoever they were networking with or in a relationship with has taken a step back because of what's been revealed about this individual. Well, you're just over here minding your business. Ace of Wands. A masculine energy. You could be this masculine energy, or it's a masculine energy that's gained clarity. 3 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody wishes they never paid for something. I feel like a lot of people feel this way. But this Princess of Pentacles wanted to make sure their heart would never be broken by this masculine, so they did some type of binding. And you know what's sad? I don't feel like this is out of love. I feel like this person would rather die than be broke. I feel like that's the heartbreak they were avoiding, is poverty. Broke, burnt behavior. This is crispy duck behavior for sure. But this individual did not want to have to stoop to certain levels that they did before they came into this connection. So whoever this is, they were doing something before and manipulating others before in order to obtain security. And this individual paid for some type of binding or did some type of binding so they wouldn't be broke. That's like the most heartbreaking thing for this individual, is poverty. And I feel like this is somebody that looks down on individuals that have less than them. Very egotistical, very entitled. So they oppression right now with wisdom. You see this energy for what it is. This could be a karmic familial unit that was working against you in order to maintain prosperity. Attempting to bind you to harvest your energy for prosperity. But this is really feeling like not only a karmic familial unit that is going through judgment. Like, I feel like shit has already been balanced out with that situation. You already won that war. This is somebody with money that waged war on you. Or somebody with somebody else's money that waged war on you in order to keep somebody else's money. It's not funny, but it is funny because this is burnt duck behavior. This is derelict duck behavior. This is definitely Jezebelian behavior. Yeah, because they were living their best life. Some of your exes did this shit, and it did not bring them where they thought it was going to go. They thought they were going to be living their best life. And now this individual is derelict duck. Burnt, roasted, derelict duck. They didn't get anything they wanted. Or they're losing everything that they got. Disappointed. That this oppression did not work. You balanced out this oppression, and it looks like somebody else broke through binding that's meant to be connected to you. I don't know why I'm heavily picking up on an individual in a position of recognition, or they have their own business, that wanted to offer you an opportunity. something that this individual may view as it's what they did for this person. Oh shit. Life changing. They changed this person's life. Whatever they did for this person changed their life. And this individual knew that if you got this opportunity, it would not only change your life, but whatever you would do in this field, in this position, would outshine this individual. So this is why they work so hard to take this from you and keep this from you and then destroy you. And it looks like this individual found that God was redirecting this opportunity, this abundance from elsewhere. A past injustice that has been corrected was going to put you monetarily, is putting you monetarily where this individual is. So it's like this individual thought, it's like your karmic familial unit thought, all right, if we sabotage them and they don't receive this, they'll never make it. And then they got hit with judgment. This individual thought, okay, if they don't connect with this person, they'll never be where I'm at, especially with what I'm throwing behind the scenes. But God is bringing supernatural provisions. It's like anybody that tried to block you, God's like, new door open. You getting it from over here. You getting it from over there. You getting it from over there. God's like Oprah with these provisions right now. So this crispy duck has learned, or this group of crispy ducks has learned, that there is something coming to you anyway. That you are still being leveled up even though they attempted to block you. It looks like financial binding as well as mental manipulation. So now this crispy duck third-party energy is panicking because they know you're still receiving this offer. King of Swords out here. Strength. And Prince of Swords. You could have a King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius watching you. With strength here, strong feelings. They're listening, a strong sense of intuition right now. They're listening to their intuition. This crispy duck here is losing everything. I'm hearing somebody frantically, I don't know what movie this is from. I don't know if this is from a TV show, but I'm hearing a woman's voice in my head that goes, but I'm the star. I'm the star. Like frantically, manically proclaiming their stardom. That it's them. So this may resonate with you, but I'm hearing it in my head. They're channeling me, and I feel like it might be a scene in a movie or a TV show or something, but there is a feminine energy that is frantically proclaiming they are the star. But I'm the star! Which lets me know this individual, first of all, if you have to proclaim it, you are not it. If you have to frantically proclaim a position, it was not yours to begin with. This is somebody who is insanely insecure about losing this position, which means they know that they were never meant for that position. Because you being this true star, you being the original, you move naturally in what you were God ordained to do. You are naturally a star. You don't have to proclaim shit. You know who you are. God knows who you are with wisdom here. And multiple individuals know too. So you didn't need this offer from this individual. You were just placed in their path. Exactly, authenticity. To wake them up. Because whoever this is was being used. They were being manipulated. And this other individual around them, their toxicity was starting to intercept this individual's blessings and their God-ordained path, their north node. This individual's toxicity was infecting this person's soul. And whoever this is a love child of the Most High. This is somebody that the Most High needs to see on mission. Because of the type of impact they're meant to make here. In the same way that you are a loved child. A loved child of the cosmos. There's God's cup of love right there. God loved this person so much that God sent you. You are God's strongest soldier. Which means whatever this crispy duck was paying for, because they had the money for well-paid, well-known practitioners, you would be able to withstand. And you were trusted to withstand this in order to help somebody else course correct. Because this person was going off the deep end. Whoever this is, they were I don't like the energy I'm feeling. They were being siphoned and manipulated and bound by a Jezebelian energy that was enabling certain behaviors because it would have led to this person's demise. This person could have been like drinking themselves to death. They could have been letting themselves go, like they weren't taking care of themselves. And this person was enabling that behavior. This person's lifespan was being shortened by whoever was around them. And I feel like you corrected this individual. I won't say that you corrected them. I will say you were placed in this individual's path to enlighten them. And they may have had quite a few ego flares throughout this energetic experience with you. To where at one point they may have been viewing you as the enemy because of what you were triggering inside them, the way you were making them feel, this inadequacy that resurged. You triggered this person, but they started to do better. They started to soul seek, and it started to cause a lot of problems between these two because they started misaligning. Whoever this individual is, they now see that you were the winds of change. I know it's normally wings of change, but you were the winds of change. For God blew you their way to help them change because of how their life was being shortened. They were on a path of destruction and they didn't even know it. They didn't even know how this enabling would lead to a lot of pain for them, a lot of loss for them, and a lot of health issues. And it's like you wanted to see this person healthy. Even if you didn't see them, you were seeing them. You knew that there was an energy that you were guiding. Something, I won't say something, your guides told you, you got downloaded intuitively that there are individuals watching you. Because this may be more than one. There were light workers and there are light workers in certain positions of prosperity and power and recognition that were being misled, that were being manipulated. And through whatever it is you've been doing or posting or however it is you've been moving, shit, even the judicial system, feds, whoever these authority figures are, whoever these individuals are that have an empire, they have moved very well in the physical. In majority, their divine light were being exactly severely blinded. And you've assisted them with you being placed divinely in their path with awakening and understanding and enlightenment. It's the best way to put this is it's you being placed in their path and ripping the blinders off, going, look around you. You were seeing tunnel vision. I need you to look at what the fuck was in your blinders because you missed some shit. And this individual going, fuck you. You don't tell me what to do. And God going, he or she hasn't picked up the phone, hasn't answered my calls. So I'm going to need you to just bear with me. Because right now, this energy can't hear me. They're not hearing me clearly. They're not picking up the phone. So I'm going to need you to just continue enlightening with this hard head. Whoever this is, they really didn't like the way that you challenged what they thought they knew. This is somebody who is extremely intelligent, but also they had a problem with masking their insecurities with bravado and beverages or some type of vice. I feel like this person had a very scared inner child. Scared to be seen. I felt a lot of softness just come through. This person's inner child, like it's like their inner masculine or inner feminine stepped in to continuously protect this inner child this person had by being this like boisterous, like I don't give a fuck type of energy. This is somebody who came off like they didn't care, but they do. This person has a big heart, but they let a lot of shit get to them. This person was wearing a mask and didn't like the fact that you ripped it off. This person didn't like the fact that you go, I see you. They didn't like that. They didn't like being seen. They didn't like looking at their life and going, I don't like what I'm doing with my life. I don't like who I'm with. I don't like who I'm around. I don't like how I feel like I need certain things to be somebody. It's like in order to overcome fear, this person had a vice that they were doing in order to be this I don't give a fuck type of energy. Whoever this is, I feel like this is many individuals that like see you in your authenticity and you truly don't give a fuck. You're out here like, I don't care who thinks I'm crazy. I don't care who thinks I'm too much. I don't care who basically tries to shit on me. I know myself. And I don't need anything to know myself because God knows me and that's the only thing that matters. Your authenticity kind of intimidated these individuals because they knew they weren't being authentically them. They weren't being their best selves. And then they started to look at those around them and realize how these individuals had enabled this behavior and how bad it had gotten. I feel like you've even done this with your ex, but that's too that shit show. That shit ship has sailed. Because there's no going back. But whoever this is, you were divinely aligned with this individual to wake them up because of how divinely loved they are, who they were meant to be, and they needed to remember. A star. You got well-known individuals that are inspired by you. It's like you've brought them back to life. You've awakened them, sleeper state, like walker state, into awakened. You've brought life to their passion. These are individuals that are remembering why they even started what they started. While those around them are triggered and aggravated because of the way they are unable to maintain control over these individuals, over these starseeds. How these starseeds, how these individuals are guarded, putting their guard up to those that just wanted to be around them because of their victories, because of what they had accomplished in life. Queen of Pentacles, who is heavily emotional right now because their magic, their hoobly-doobly did not work. It only put them in a state of confusion, anxiety, insomnia, and stress. While you're over here minding your business. Very fortunate, favored and fortunate, because your spirit team, our spirit team and ancestor said, win by any means necessary. You can't stop me. Andy Mineo. You may want to go listen to that. I did post it on my community board on YouTube. The only one I fear is God, and he on my side, is what Andy Mineo says. This is you receiving what is due to you. Somebody gotta do it. I know. Exactly. You got these motherfuckers mad, but somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it, and God chose us. No matter how many attempts were made on us, we would still succeed. This favor over our lives assured it. And this is why we were assigned to assist those in certain positions on breaking through any binding that was keeping them from standing in their truth, speaking their truth, and elevating and ascending. With love here and an organization, looks like this individual missed an opportunity to keep somebody in their head. Looks like this crispy duck, or quite a few individuals around, quite a few well-known individuals are realizing they were being handled and manipulated. These are karmic contracts that were feeding on other individuals' manifestations being released. While you overhead, these crispy ducks are so mad because it looks like you ain't got nothing. They were so pompous and arrogant. Look at all this money. Look at my Louis Vuitton. Look at my Gucci. Look at my whatever the fuck else they were showing off. These individuals thought they were better than you because they had more than you. Because they were being seen as a wealthy individual. They were being seen in a certain position of recognition, status, while you kept gaining more attention by the day, inspiring more individuals in a way that this individual couldn't. It's like all they had was money. They had no substance. I feel like some of these individuals are copycats. We're attempting to mimic your energy in order to appear to have some type of substance. With the ancient soul that you have, another individual wanted to acquire it, but could not live up to the expectations. Prince of Staves out here. You excite somebody's inner child. Like somebody's inner child gets so happy to see you. Somebody experiences a lot of butterflies when they see you. So I don't know if this individual is watching you online. Again, they don't feel the same way about this individual. They don't get butterflies when they see this individual. And it's because this love spell binding has broken off. So you got a lot of individuals admiring you, observing you, adoring you. Because it's like their spirit is free. It's almost their spirit's way of commending you, giving you accolades. But it's where for some of you, this is a love connection to where the intensity of this connection has assisted in them breaking out of falsified love binding, as well as intimate binding. Some of you have a counterpart that, like, they thought they had experienced, it was lust. They thought they had experienced like a true connection, but it was all about intimacy. All that this individual could provide was, I heard, a good ride. Wow. Okay, ill. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. All this individual could provide was intimate. It was like arm candy. They looked good, and Jezebelian energy, whether man or woman, they gave good goods. All right, they knew how to drop down, Tatiana or Tatiano. Okay. This individual was good in the bedroom, and they look good. But it's you intellectually stimulate this person. They like the way that you think. They like the way that your energy feels. Somebody is attracted to your soul. So this crispy duck may feel like, well, I look better than him, or I look better than her. Why do you keep looking over there? But it's not about looks with you. It's your soul. And that's why somebody wanted to siphon your essence and fertility in order to bamboozle and manipulate another individual. It is a soul level connection. 10 of Pentacles. So that they could maintain a position of prosperity with whatever this individual is providing. So some of this supernatural provision is unconditionally loving connection with how you have shown unconditional love through everything that you've experienced, and in the way that you haven't received it. You've never been in an unconditionally loving dynamic. It's always been conditional. So this is like a gift to you. And the reason it's coming through as supernatural provisions is this is not something I am feeling that you believed you'd receive. You were perfectly fine doing things alone. I feel like you viewed this assisted, enlightened class, like the end of the you view this individual or these individuals as students, where you are a student teacher. You felt as though this was just an assignment, but this assignment actually led to unconditional love. And again, this is not with an ex. This is somebody who it looks like, I hate to say it like this because it sounds like butterflies and rainbows, and that's not, y'all know that's not my vibe. But this is somebody that wanted to offer you an opportunity that would genuinely change your life. And they watched the divine, they watched God change your life without this offer. And that's when they realized they were around an individual that they needed to further look into because of the way that you were favored and what these two were getting hit with. Or what these individuals were getting hit with. This individual knew that you weren't attacking them. But something had to be going on with whatever was going on with these two. Whatever judgment or backfires they were getting hit with. And arguments they were having. Yeah, look at that. 3 of Swords and Judgment right there. Something's been going on where somebody one of these crispy ducks attempted to make you out to be the problem. Fortune, and then spent a fortune trying to make you look like the problem. And that's what's been exposed, is this derelict duck, musky, moon magic throwing muskrat that is over here looking like Angelica from Rugrats, 3 strands of hair, no edges, because the bitch be pulling them out, was the problem. That's who it is. Looks like somebody just found that out. Who they were giving to was the problem. Looks like this individual invested a fortune, paid a pretty penny to get somebody to move away from you and see you as the enemy. But you opened this person up emotionally. Looks like they found out, sacrifice, that they had some snakes in their camp. This is interesting because, listen, for those of you, listen, I know y'all know who Angelica is. If that made you laugh, good. Laughter is the best medicine. But I'm so serious. This motherfucker out here genuinely losing edges because they that stressed. 3 strands of hair on a bitch or a motherfucker who'll be out here looking like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons, balding hard. It's showing their evil, okay? Woo! It's reflecting their evil, all right? Divine took all the edges. Sorry. Woo! All right, let me focus. That's what they give me, okay? Somebody is knowing that the repercussions of their actions are severe. Some serious balding, all right? Some serious snatching of the edges. Since somebody wanted to look at their aesthetic as though it was everything, the divine is taking that shit. Divine said, now look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at what you did to your motherfucking self. I'm sorry. But this is judgment. Somebody was attacking your physical appearance, doing some type of glamour spells or glamour magic, and that shit backfired in the worst way. This person holds their aesthetic and their appearance above everything. Their aesthetic, their appearance, and their finances above everything. And now spirit is hitting all of it. Looks like somebody woke up to an individual, they were like, whoo! Did you do something different? Are you good? What's going on? You need some new skincare? What's happening? What happened to you? Somebody's concerned about these changes. Anyways, sorry, let me stop cracking jokes. But I'm so serious. I'm so serious. There are individuals that are massively getting hit in their physical appearance because they attacked yours. Thinking that this would steer somebody else away from you. Thinking that everybody that loves you would be like, oh, no, we can't listen to this individual. They ugly. Like, who? This is how these crispy derelict ducks think. Shit, some of you could have karmic familial members that were attempting to do that shit. And now I don't think these individuals want to go outside with what they're experiencing. Anyways, back to this message, because it looks like an individual looked deeper into the situation. Yep, a couple of. You got ships coming in. Looked deeper into the situation and realized that who they were with was just a karmic contract, or who they're around was just karmic contracts. And it was no longer necessary for this individual to be guilted or bound to another individual's outcome. Because this could be this person's karmic familial unit. This could be somebody in this individual's family that did not like you and didn't think that you fit in whatever position they're in, however they're receiving. Woo! This person's family could have been overridden by the entity of greed. And I feel like whoever this is really carried everybody on their back. Which is another reason why their inner energies work so hard to keep their inner child safe. It's almost like this individual or these individuals had to raise themselves or provide for themselves or make a way for themselves, and then everybody else hopped on board when they made it. I don't feel like really anybody, but maybe a close friend or two, believed this person would make it or these people would make it. And then as soon as they did, everybody expected something from them. And then they overly expected everything from themselves. This person could have had a very domineering father or mother. Somebody that wanted everything perfect, wanted them to, it could have been both. wanted them to be perfect, wanted them to have a certain job, wanted them to work in a certain field. Like, this person had a lot of expectations placed on them since a very young age. Yet there were no attempts to build this person up pertaining their dreams. Like, they really had to believe in themselves to make it. In the same way you had to believe in your motherfucking self to make it. You, your spirit team, and God. Because I don't see you having any supporters besides the Galactic Golden Ohana. But I feel like everybody in your family didn't believe in you. Your exes competed with you. Correction. They all did believe in you, but wanted to tear you down and keep you from believing in you. A lot of cuts were made to make it where you are today and to make it where you're going. Seems like you connect with quite a few individuals on that. They resonate with that. Except I feel like there are certain individuals, because I don't feel like this is just one. I feel like you have a lot of individuals admiring you that are inspired by you because you did it alone. You, your spirit team, and the Most High. Where these individuals, they had at least one person. One person that believed in them. They had at least one. One ride or die. I'm not feeling like you had any. I feel like there were a lot of nights that you cried. A lot of nights that you felt heartbroken over the fact that everybody underestimated you. Everybody fucked with you. Everybody went to war against you. But you got a big destiny. There was one point that you realized, I have to do this alone. Because none of these individuals deserve to go where I'm going. And God just showed me that. It's just you, your babies, your fur babies. God and your spirit team. And there are a lot of moves that were made in order to completely, permanently disconnect you from these individuals that did everything under the sun to make sure they burned a bridge with you. But again, that was divinely orchestrated. A decision's been made. So this all leads to the supernatural provisions. And again, that song, You Can't Stop Me, Andy Mineo. Where even in the song he goes, even I can't stop me. Like, even you can't stop what's about to happen, what is happening for you. 6 of Cups, and even you can't stop what is happening for you. 6 of Staves and 6 of Cups, 6-6. This is victory. This is victory in they said, I was going to say a past life dynamic. They said soul level connections. You being this inspiration and this influence. You connecting with the right individuals and networking with the right individuals. I heard taking it all the way, baby. Going all the way to the top. We got 8 of Cups. Somebody also thought they got a victory with having individuals walk away from you. They had been deceived. A Princess of Swords, that they had been deceived. These two keep coming out. With that, I can't make this shit up. With this temptation, somebody paid to have all of your connections walk away from you. This is why they're losing all their connections. This is somebody that was riches going to rags. They feel like what they paid a fortune for, this sneaky deceptive behavior, was a lie. They're up at night because they realize they did not stop shit. You're still getting justice. You're still reaping benefits. You're still divinely favored. You're still balanced. And you're still winning. This person placed every last schmeckle they possibly could on this outcome. I feel like multiple individuals did this. But there are individuals being manhandled right now. They're going through so much judgment. I don't think they can focus on you. I feel like this ex wants to contact you, but those things they're trying to do come to me spells to call you back in. That shit's not working. They know time is up. They know there is no reconnection. There's a karmic familial unit getting absolutely blasted with backfires, having judgment come down on their head left and right. So they're going through so much shit they can't focus on you. These are individuals, elites, societies, networks, organizations, and individuals that may be associated with these organizations that did not want to lose their position of power and prosperity. These are crispy ducks, handlers, Individuals that have manipulated their way to the top, manipulated their way into certain relationships, manipulated their way into certain positions, certain industries, certain fields, that are losing it, and they feel as though they are losing it to you. Because you are the best possible option. You are better suited for this position. If this is a romantic dynamic, you are ordained for this dynamic. Nobody can stop the world. There's an ending to this Queen of Pentacles. It doesn't matter if it's a practitioner, organization, a society, fucking district, an official. It doesn't matter who it is. They cannot stop this beginning for you. They cannot stop your harvest, because it is divinely ordained for you to receive this. These job opportunities, this prosperity, this partner, this power. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a covenant, little witch, a warlock, a practitioner, a voodoo priest. It don't matter who the fuck it is. Only God can stop this. Only God can stop this harvest. And I'll tell you, they did. They paid a hefty price for paying for this hoobly jubilee to stop your harvest. Going up against the divine's plan. Going up against the prophecy. There's a reason why you're receiving all of this. There's a reason why there were cuts that were made in order to put you in this position. There's a reason why you've been provided for ever since these disconnections. These individuals weren't meant to reap what comes with you being in your divinity. Exactly, Saturn return. And these individuals that thought that they had enough money in the world to stop God are fucking delusional. How you gonna think you have enough schmeckles and enough black magic to stop the Most High? Make it make sense. I would love to see somebody stop an angel. Let's see if they can stop Archangel Michael. Like, I would love to see an individual get in the ring with God, bring every schmeckle they have and every occult practice they own and can do, and defeat the Most High. I'd love to see it. I'll bring my popcorn. I just heard that's what they tried to do by trying to stop you. And trying to hold on to something that was ordained for you. Third party, a celebration and a union. Trying to hold on to love and stability. And now it's being ripped away from them. They really thought they had enough money and magic in the world to stop the Most High. Exactly. One angel can destroy legions of demons. And cough, cough, let's not forget that we are angels. Seraphim, Oraphim, Iaphim. What's good? Let's not forget that we are the original stars. Star seed. We are a drop of the divine. Why do you think so many energies or so many individuals want your energy, want your essence, want your fertility, want your destiny? It comes with authority. Exactly. It comes with power. That of which these individuals do not have. That's why they got to go around trying to destiny swap and steal with their little messy selves. Over there being diabolical, trying to oppress light workers. I think not. But they tried it. And this backfire is something furious. Oh, I was about to I was trying to say something serious. Something furious. They infuriated. Wrath of the Most High. It's something furious. Okay? There's a lot of divine fury coming down. I see and roots. Mind. Lovely. These individuals, looks like they are still trying to see if something has taken root in your mind. If you are manifesting some type of lower vibrational outcome that would give them an opportunity to advance upon you. So you got individuals watching the way that you communicate, watching the way that you scrutinizing every move that you make and every word that you say. Trying to see if something has taken root. Because of the wrath they're experiencing. How they're trying to shift things off onto you. We got first house body in the reverse. Trying to see, this is trying to see if there's been an effect or a root that has taken place in your mind and seeing if your body has been affected. Wow. because they're trying to destiny swap. Genius. Again, with this provoker energy, I feel like your karmic familial unit's going through a lot. Your ex is going through a lot. I'm picking up on this individual that wants to maintain a position and a relationship, as well as practitioners that want your abilities and secret societies that want you to shut the fuck up and would love to have what you are able to do within this realm be adhered to them, to have the abilities that you have. Yet here you are healing beyond any ending these individuals attempted to initiate while they're going through, I don't know who said Saturn return. Rat. I almost said rat. Saturn return. These pests. These pests are being eradicated. Rat. The Saturn return. Rat energy. You could be a rat zodiac sign. This is definitely not for you. Alright, and yes, Pamela, rats do love cheese. This is individual, and Spirit says true. Individuals that really wanted to maintain, obtain, and regain. We got a Virgo or a practitioner here analyzing. Truth. You're healing. They know the truth that you're healing, and there is it came back out anyway. I know y'all just saw me shuffle. I put this back in now. Virgo, I analyze North Node life's purpose with Grand Trine blessings. It is the end. Could be for a Taurus who is a practitioner that isn't feeling too hot because they're going through a backfire. Black Moon, Lilith. Whatever your Lilith is in, it is not to be played with. But this is also Lilith working with you, Hecate working with you, Baron? Samedi? Papa Legba? Who the what it the whole? Oh, okay. Well, these are heavy hitters. Who was playing in some shit they shouldn't have been playing in? Because I feel like I feel like these are individuals on your team. Like, some of you, you're related to Baron. You're related to Papa Legba. You're related to Aleister Crowley. I mean, you being the original, you would have multiple connections with the lifetimes that you've lived. But I feel like that these individuals didn't understand who is assigned to your team. Like, the Most High leads all. And I feel like they were calling on darker beings that they felt like were powerful to come up against you. But these darker beings respect you. Because I specifically heard Baron Samedi, Papa Legba, and we got Lilith out here, as well as Hecate, the three-faced goddess, sees in all directions, the protector of her children, as well as Holy Death. They just said Holy Death, Santa Muerta. The Holy Death, Santa Muerta. Oh my God. Exactly. Guardians of the Gate. Yes. So somebody attempted to do something upon you that would bring a very painful permanent end. Seems like this well-paid, well-known practitioner did not realize or did not do their research on you. They didn't realize who works with you, who protects you. Some of you, you've had these guides assigned to you since you were born. They've been guiding you. You may have even seen them as imaginary friends growing up, but they were guides that in your innocence and your purity and your closeness to the divine, you could see. And now they've waged war on these individuals that thought that their prosperity and their practitionary work would take everything from you that all of these individuals work so hard to elevate you into. All of these guides have worked their ass off on the other side with you to guide you. You were very stubborn. It took a while to awaken you. It took a lot to awaken you. You've been through a lot, but you've been protected every step of the way. And I feel like a lot of these beings are demonized, but it's because of how many individuals attempt to manipulate them for demonic workings. Where these entities, these beings, these lower level deities would not dare go up against the Most High's orders. You are genuinely a direct extension of God. You have some individuals looking at you like God because of who sides with you, who works with you. You've got a lot of practitioners studying you and your protection because they don't understand it. It's like they can't get a direct read on your energy. You are basked in too much, you are basked in too much light. But beset, I know some individuals call beset bossed. However, you are guided to say her beautiful name. I also heard Sekhmet, Anubis. You may have Egyptian, an Egyptian past life, Egyptian guides. There's a lot of heavy hitters coming through. Because we also got Ganesh. Y'all know I have my Ganesh. Look at this at the bottom of the deck. Guides, spirit guides. Radha, Krishna, Shakti, Shiva, Hanuman, Ganesh. All of these beings, all of these deities, these lower level deities, the deities below the Most High, Kalima, work with you. So this was a lot of work done in order to activate these assigned connections to your guides. So if you had like a lot of darker workings being, or legions of demons being directed towards you, or jinn energy being directed towards you that was supposed to multiply off your energy, Kalima was assigned to you to assist you with the understanding and alchemization of these attacks so you could go up against them with her guidance. If you had to take on very corrupt societies, very perceived, powerful, elite organizations, Sekhmet was assigned to you. Freya, Athena. This is like the rise of those whose name and power had been abused. And you are the face of the divine. You are a face of those who came before you. The goddess of 10,000 names. That makes me want to pull out my Isis oracle. The goddess of 10,000 names. 10,000 faces. 10,000 lives. 10 million. Like you have... Everything directed towards you was an activation of a previous reincarnation and why you have the guides assigned to you that you do. I heard there is nothing too big for you as a direct extension of the Most High. You won't find a better selection anywhere else. It's a 10. A 10 out of 10. That's the ad I just got. It's a 10 out of 10. You won't find anything better anywhere else. You are the best. You are the best of the best. Looks like individuals found that out the hard way with what they were trying to use in order to bring you back down into a south node, and wage further war upon you because of the way you were changing this realm and how you were changing and inspiring others. Woo! This a lot. I would hate to be your adversaries. Because all of this was intended. With Jupiter return benefits, all of this was intended for your elevation. But also the type of oppression and adversaries you would face, and binding you would face, and practitionary work you would face along this journey with the path that you have been ordained to walk. Escape. You have escaped, Sun Spirit, and Faith. You're going through a massive beneficial return, while these individuals are going through a massive backfire. That is their Saturn return. You walked in faith, you know who you are, and you know who's been assigned to your team. You know why you are here. and you've been a guiding light to many. Again, ninth house faith and sun spirit. Card 33 and card 1 adds up to 7. 12th house escape 36 adds up to 9. This is the year that with this mass awakening, divine souls would escape oppression in order to have what was meant for them in their divinity restored. And you are as a divine revolutionary, you are the lead to this. And it looks like it ties you to a counterpart. There is somebody here that is meant to be connected to you. They said a divine revolutionary going through, look at this, going through part of fortune increase. You getting bigger. You getting stronger. They channeled me this over on YouTube. Invincible by Pop Smoke. So you may want to listen to that. You may have just been listening to, I also Hit 'Em Up by Tupac. You may have just been listening to Pop Smoke. Ambitions of a Rider by Tupac as well. When We Ride on Our Enemies by Tupac as well. Okay. Ambitions of a Rider. When We Ride on Our Enemies. Okay. I'm going to take that as a message. You are a very ambitious, determined spirit. And you keep riding on your enemies with your spirit team. Hit 'em up. Hit 'em up, ambitions of a rider. Because now's the time when we ride on the enemies. I'm sorry. They didn't think that they would get rode on this hard. And definitely not in the way they wanted. I'm sorry, I had to crack a little jokey joke. But you, as this divine revolutionary, you're going through a massive increase right now. And your spirit team is assuring that you are receiving. It doesn't matter who does what, you are still getting what is due to you. Provisions and stability. Supernatural provisions being provided. Here we go. Stability. Card 3811. You're in perfect alignment. Leo, I will. Will, determination, strength. You are a force to be reckoned with. Moon soul. Intuitiveness, fluidity. Adaptation. Understanding. Ancient wisdom and interconnectedness to the cosmos. This also indicates individuals really wanted your soul, but you were far beyond their comprehension of power. You may resonate with Moonchild. Sacrifice. We got I think Gemini. Aries. I am. I think I am sacrifice. This is somebody saying this. This is not you. Could be a Scorpio or a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, heavy on the Leo. We also got heavy on the Aries out here. So somebody knows that this has gone back, this has been returned. Could be a practitioner that now knows they are the one being offered up because of how they're being attacked. Or this is somebody that attempted to use these practitioners as guinea pigs to come up against you to see what would work so they could maintain a position of prosperity. A star, a well-known individual that now knows the truth. They are the one being sacrificed. I feel like this practitioner or these practitioners are turning everything around. That's what's up, whale diving. Thank you. Wow. That's you create massive waves in this realm. That was confirmation. Big waves. And with the return to sender these individuals are going through, the waves of lower vibrational experiences they're getting hit with, there are practitioners turning this around on the individuals that hired them to come up against you. Hey, future encounter, you got something coming up. There is a connection that has been prophesized to come into fruition at this time. We got change. Somebody that hired these practitioners to change partnerships, receiving a message of concern that you are still receiving abundance and partnerships. With I believe right here, missing. Void of the course moon missing. So they believe, they're like, I believe we missed. I believe this did not take effect. This did not take root, especially with what we are experiencing. We need to turn this around. So it looks like there are practitioners experiencing health problems or issues with their abundance. that are now offering those that paid them up as collateral to save their own ass. And I don't blame them. I'd be mad as a motherfucker. I'd be pissed if I was a practitioner and somebody hired me to do some menagerie with somebody's partnerships and destiny, and they didn't tell me the extent of problems they had already had and experienced hiring others or going up against them themselves. I'd be pissed. I'd be like, you know what? You deserve this because you set me up. Somebody attempting to end partnerships has now had these partnerships ended for them. Wow. Well, you're receiving partnerships, connections, job opportunities, abundance. Yeah, they are. It's healing. They said it's healed. That correction, not healing, it's healed with the world. You alchemized the intent directed towards you, and Spirit says that's the truth, into benefits for your destiny. While there's been a redirection of what was meant to bind you or tie you to a certain outcome back to its origin, that has decided, I'm redirecting this to its rightful owner. Second house owning. They're like, no, you deserve this. So you even got practitioners switching up sides right now. This was a lot of energy today, y'all. I'm not even done yet because we about to pull the Ganesh. We about to see what comes out with the Ganesh. Because I keep feeling that there is somebody that feels some type of remorse. I feel like, yes, from your past, but this is somebody that, with the truth being revealed to them, I feel that they are thinking about you a lot. I feel like somebody's thinking about you a lot. Not just the past, but somebody that has been awoken. Yeah, look at this. I knew I was feeling this. Capacity to love. Somebody that has woken up, has been released from bindings and consistent attacks on a connection. I'm glad we got that out of the way. Now I know I was picking that up with Splendor. Somebody sees you as a rarity, a unicorn. Blue butterfly right here. The blue butterfly signifies transformation. This person's or these people's opinion. Oh, that was Unicorn Fantasy. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, Yahweh. Hey! Confirmation. Confirmation right there. Blue butterflies. You may have a blue butterfly tattoo, because I saw that in the chat. This is your ability to maneuver through all obstacles that, instead of looking at negatively, you allow to positively transform you and your perspective and your experience. This is also somebody having a change of perspective about you. They see you as the rarity you are, the unicorn you are, achievement. Somebody did not want that message to come out. With courage and clear out your energy. I don't feel like this is you. You've already cleared everybody out of your energy. Yes, stay up on your spiritual hygiene, but there is somebody else that is having the courage to make certain cuts necessary. Look at how in courage there is an axe, and then in clear your energy there is an axe. Somebody's having the courage to clear out their energy, to clear out what is no longer necessary or what they feel as though has been enabling them, while you're in splendor and achievement, innocence, because you've already purified your energy. Oh my God, that is so cute. I love that. That was adorable. And you know, birds do signify divine communication. And because that was a white bird, I'm going to take it as giving sort of like dove energy, right as I put up innocence. Dove energy, the Holy Spirit, purity. You've been purified. And with the gold coins, that's what's up. You've been purified and prepared for prosperity. This is abundance that has been earned. This is a position that has been earned. Oh my God, that is so cute. That is adorable. Thank you guys for sewing into me. I really do appreciate it. And know that you are receiving it back infinitely in all the ways that God deems necessary. For every expansive experience you are due to have, that you have earned. Like I said over on YouTube, you put in the work. And that pot of gold, it's raining. It's raining down on you. When it rains, it pours. And in the best way possible. You also may be getting a lot of attention right now because I just heard, it's raining man, hallelujah. I'm sorry, but that's the song they just channeled to me. So it may, you may be receiving, whether you are a man or a woman, a lot of attention. Your energy is very alluring right now. If you heard that too, that's definitely confirmation for you. Childlike expression with protection. Again, your purity is being protected. Your energy is being protected. These are deflecting psychic attacks as well as abilities, as well as your abilities and individuals attempting to siphon your essence. Because there's been many attempts. So again, give your divine team the most high props for how you've been protected from attacks you did not see. Prosperity. Prosperity fell on protection, as is your harvest. Your abundance is protected. Your new beginning, you're already in. You already know this. As above, so below. As within, so without. Energetic movement, spiritual practice. You were being protected from attacks you did not see. Dark practitioners that you may have not physically seen, but you were intuitively picking up on, and you were guided to maintain. We got generosity. Maintain an unconditionally loving energy, as well as I almost said upgrade, not the word I'm looking for. To enhance your spiritual hygiene practices. But, upgrade would fit that as well. Upgrade your spiritual hygiene practices, kind of amplify them. Continuously clearing out things that you could intuitively feel were trying to intercept your blessings. Determination to win by any means necessary. Generosity coming out with spiritual practice. Yeah, there were individuals, paying practitioners, trying to obtain harmony. Card 22, balance. Harmonious, unconditionally loving relationships. Your stability, your sustenance, your cultivations, but it belongs to you. Belonging. Wholeness. So everything that is yours, return to you. Everything that is meant to be theirs, return to them. It's going right where it belongs. You're receiving restoration because that's what belongs in your experience, and they're having reflection. What they tried to project reflected back into theirs. Wow. Enlightenment. While also stripping these practitioners of their gifts. I heard their gifts are being given to you because you've never misused yours. Relaxation. So you may be feeling a lot of fatigue at this time. You are going through an ascension process. You are being upgraded. Makes sense why I heard upgrade. Fulfillment. And cultivation. So they're saying your vessel... Your spirit is accepting new gifts, accepting upgrades, enhancements. And this is why rest for the restoration is required. Because your desires and what you require is being fulfilled. These are supernatural provisions being provided. Supernatural gifts. Provisions of these supernatural gifts being given to you. Cultivation. It was a long time coming. So Spirit is saying, relax. You're going through a massive integration right now. For your what? Empowerment, power, and promise of the future. Big blessings. So nurture yourself right now. They're saying make sure you're taking breaks. Make sure you're going easy on yourself and you're not overexerting or burning out your energy. They said rest is required again. So make sure you're getting your rest, you're drinking your water, and you're taking care of yourself, because your physical vessel is also going through upgrades. Prosperity. I shuffled this. Prosperity. Back at it again. With Be Candid. So this is Move in Silence. I feel like individuals felt like generosity and prosperity. Divine's about to give you a lot, but it's because you've been through a lot. And you've earned a lot. As within, so without, you're about to be able to touch a lot. You gonna be touching a lot. 818 in the live right now. You're gonna be able to touch a lot of abundance. Touch a lot of hearts and souls. And touch a lot of dimensions. And you know what? I'm gonna leave it right there, because I am going to heed the Divine's advice, and also not overexert my energy today. So that, and don't judge the hair. I didn't straighten it today, okay? We just vibing. I've been up very early every day this week. Y'all gotta roll with it. Anyways, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all, but I'm gonna end it right there. If my phone allows it, I will save this reading and I will upload it to YouTube. Even though I feel like there was a lot going on. If you want to watch it back, if you came in later, fingers crossed that it downloads and I'm able to upload it. And it should, if I download it, because it takes hours to download and upload it, it should be uploaded by like 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight. But anyways, you guys, I appreciate you. I adore you. And I am so motherfucking proud of you. I don't know if you feel the... How do I even put this? I don't know if you fully understand the impact that you are having with everything you have overcome and the balance you have maintained. Because you've been through a lot, and you should be a very hateful, spiteful, dark, evil person. But you're not. You looked at everything as a... You know what? I wasn't going to say it like this, but I gotta say it like this. You looked at everything as though you never wanted to become what hurt you, what tried to break you, what individuals may have assaulted you, what individuals attempted to do things to you in order to keep you from being this person. All of the things that were done to you, all of the things that you've been through. But you never became like them. You never let that define you. You never let your trauma become you. And that takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of understanding and resilience and determination to maintain an unconditionally loving heart through so much trauma, so much turmoil, so much abuse. And what happened to you was not fair. What you've been through was not fair. But I know that you understand it was necessary for where you are today and where you're about to be. So I just want to say I'm proud of you. Because you never let that hurt become you. You never let your trauma define you. And you never became like those that hurt you. You decided to be better for this world. And you've changed it immensely. You're the reason this world is changing. For the better. You're the love that the unconditional love you may not have experienced, but that this world needed. You brought unconditional love to this planet. I'm proud of you. And I love you. And I appreciate everything that you've done for this planet, for humanity, for your ancestors, and for God. Your big, big energy. Never forget that. I love you guys. And until I see you again tomorrow, remain peaceful, unconditionally loving, stand united, and remain respectful, unless disrespected. Then check with the Most High and check your motherfucking self before you check a motherfucker with grace, because they may very well be a crispy, derelict duck trying to get a reaction out of you, and they're not even worth it. Not even worth it. They're not worth your air. They're not worth your energy. They're not worth the thoughts flowing through the Most High God in this realm to enlighten others to the divinity they hold. You're a very impactful, very imperative part of the changes necessary on this planet. Don't ever forget that. I love you guys. Bye!